Hi everyone and welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. At the end of last episode, Aspen made some questionable choices, but is that really a surprise at this point? So she's playing some games online with that questionable choice. By that I mean she's playing a game with Akira, but in reality she's kind of trying to play games with Harmony, because at some point she realized that she's actually attracted to Harmony and even wants to be in a relationship with her. However, Harmony does not seem to be picking up on those vibes, or at least not acknowledging them, so Aspen is trying to do everything that she can in her weird twisted little mind to make it a little bit clearer. But while she's doing all of that, let's see what everyone else is up to. Flora is, as usual, just working really hard on her flower arranging skills to earn some money, which I think that we actually have some bills to pay, so maybe we should be working on that as well. So yeah, pay those bills please. But she's working really hard, doesn't really have time for Aspen's nonsense as usual, but unfortunately doesn't even have time for Rosalie. Aspen, you want to be an overachiever. Honey, you've been an underachiever ever since you were born. Where is this coming from? But I wanted to check what this little one was up to, and you are still asleep because no one really has time to pay any attention to you. I'm sorry. What do you need? You're just scared of the rats. I don't blame you. Do you need anything? You're kind of doing okay, and I'm gonna have to wake you up then, maybe have you go to the potty by yourself. And we need to be working on Rosalie's skills today and all of that stuff, because believe it or not, it's her birthday tomorrow. She's gonna be a child. Can you believe that? So we really need to improve some of these things, especially the thinking skills. So after you're done with the potty, since you're not really that hungry, I'm gonna have you do shapes on your own, because Flora doesn't really have time to focus on that, unfortunately. And I'm sure that you would love to have some books read to you, because she loves books. But instead, I realized that she can actually read by herself. So let's do that while these two are busy freaking out about the rats. I sent Aspen on a little jog, and I see that she's on her phone constantly. I'm wondering if she's trying to text Harmony still, because in her head they have a conflict. Harmony actually doesn't even know what's going on, but Aspen is just pretty upset with Harmony currently, which is something that she's probably really impatient to deal with. But since you're feeling kind of good, and while you are outside, maybe we should focus on pickpocketing people, because I did not forget about that. I also kind of still have to be careful because she has a lot of enemies, so someone could be just running by her at any point. It is kind of stressful to just send her outside anywhere. Oh, and you failed because you're in a bad mood now. Of course you failed. Oh, and I was gonna have her play some games to kind of relax a little bit, but instead she immediately jumped to calling Harmony. I don't know if it's a really good idea to call her while you're so upset. Maybe you two will just start arguing. I don't really see this ending well, especially because Harmony doesn't actually really know what the problem is. Oh wow, you're coming over to actually watch Rosalie. That's an interesting development. You're even watching her do blocks. I honestly think that Rosalie's better in this than you are, so maybe just don't get involved. She's thinking about her. Weird. Do you want to attempt actually chatting with her now? As soon as I offered that, you just decided to leave the room. Well, I mean, Flora, since you did actually walk in on that almost interaction, maybe you could try to, if you can do that, maybe talk up these two. I don't think you can really talk her up to a toddler, but at least try asking about her. What does she think about her? I don't think you can though. That's a bit annoying. But still, maybe attempt talking, because Flora is getting older and she wants to make sure that whenever she does die, which is maybe going to be relatively soon, that Rosalie actually has someone to be taking care of her, which is pretty much only just Aspen. Flora is really desperate to convince Aspen that she needs to step up and actually be a parent, which is not going that easily, honestly, and it's really stressing both of them out because this interaction is obviously not doing that well. Flora is really trying, but it's not going well. I don't think that Aspen will ever really be on this level with Rosalie, so that's really concerning, because Flora is definitely hoping that Rosalie will have all of this once she's gone, but I honestly just don't really think so. I mean, we still have plenty of time with Flora because she ages up in almost a week, and then I have a feeling that she will most likely live just up until maybe Aspen's birthday or Love Day or something, maybe somewhere around here. So we still have a lot of time with Flora, but it's not really a lot of time because Aspen needs to get her act together by then, which I don't really think it's gonna happen. Because right now, all she cares about is being evil, doing an evil laugh and doing mischief on the computer, still thinking about Harmony and feeling super angry. Definitely not thinking about her daughter anywhere here. She only just has difficult feelings around her still, so it's a complete opposite of what we need. Oh my my gosh, and this little one is reading herself a book because Flora is busy. Are you reading it to the plant? Why are you just sitting right next to the plant? That is so cute. She loves books because of Flora, which is also because of Ezra, so that really goes deep as well. But I'm sure that Rosalie would also really like plants in the future because of Flora, so this little nice mix is really cute. And she just got herself a milestone that she read her first ever book. Rosalie read a book all by herself for the first time. I had no idea the toddlers could even read but on their own, so this is huge. And Aspen, since you don't work today, you actually don't work for 3 days, which is a little annoying, but you don't work today and Harmony's still on your mind, so how about we invite Harmony to go somewhere and talk about things? And I guess we'll just go to our new usual spot, this pub, and take Harmony with you. And despite Aspen being kind of angry at Harmony, she's still just so happy to even be around her. She's just so happy that she's feeling close with someone nearby. So even though she is upset at Harmony, she can't really contain the excitement of being around her. So before jumping in to like argue or whatever, something that she would do with literally anyone else, she's just really excited to be with her. Look at that, she's so giddy. Still giving her a hug to say hello. Oh, interesting. Let's get drinks before things get messy. Oh, and just when they were grabbing drinks, Ramona is calling to say that her date with Francisco went well. Do you remember that? Ramona is like the new person in the friends group and Francisco is the one who didn't want to join, but they got together somehow. So yeah, congrats on that. I really love to see that. Oh no, but that made Aspen flirty. That's probably going to be causing issues if I'm not careful. Well, it's again really busy here. Oh no, who are you having a daydream about? Haven. Okay, at least it's not Harmony. But it's busy. Oh, it's not empty upstairs. That's a little messy. Well, still, let's go sit here together because it's just getting a little bit too busy and they're about to have a real... No, Akira just walked in. Oh, that's awkward. Luckily, they're just leaving. I don't think that... Oh no. Oh no, Akira's coming upstairs with them. Akira, why? Oh no, Akira, you need to get out. No, Akira. This is just ruining everything. I guess that you could talk to Harmony about what happened with you and Akira. I'm sure that Aspen was gonna brag about that anyway, but now we can do even more since Akira's literally right here. Oh, but that's just so awkward. I kind of want him to leave, especially because she kind of wants to flirt, which I'm not gonna allow. But oh, that's awful. Luckily he's going. He's kind of angry, I think, that Aspen ignored him. And hanging out with Harmony is turning you into a little goofball. I don't think I want to change your traits, but that's really sweet. Oh wait, this is kind of crazy. Well, I was just about to start the conversation with Harmony that Aspen wants to have. Aspen got this call. I've got a lucrative opportunity for someone who doesn't ask too many questions. I need you to hold on a stack of simoleons. I'm planning to launder it until trail turns cold. Sure, it might not be legal or moral, but it will help you line your pockets. You in? I mean, of course the Aspen would just take the money, but are they going to ask for that money back? Because you just need to be holding on to the money. They are surely not just giving you the money. Well, either way, Aspen's gonna say yeah. How much is that? Okay, it's not even that much. But let's start talking to Harmony about things. And oh, you already might be asking about something about her marriage, which is still an okay topic. It's a bit of an unpleasant conversation. I feel like Harmony doesn't necessarily want to talk about those things. But Aspen, maybe you could actually bring up, like, where were you last time? I didn't really see... Oh no. Look at what Harmony's saying. Anyway, Aspen's gonna be like, I didn't see you last time when I asked you, where were you? That was so not cool of you that you didn't want to show up, and I was calling for you. What do you mean you were hanging out with other people? I was waiting for you. And Harmony's obviously not happy with that tone from Aspen, and this is definitely where it starts. Aspen is gonna try to rub Akira into Harmony's nose, basically be like, hey, you know what, that guy that was here with us, that super hot guy, yeah, I hooked up with him. What do you think about that? And the problem is she's probably expecting a really crazy reaction from Harmony, and I feel like Harmony's gonna have basically no reaction, which might cause even more problems. She's like, yeah, he's kind of cool. Yeah, I like him. He's alright. Good for you. I guess I'm glad that you had a lot of fun. But why are you being so weird? She's not very happy with this conversation, but neither is Aspen. She's saying, what do you mean he's cool? What do you mean you like him? That's not the point. That's not something that I want you to do. I literally want the opposite, and Harmony obviously doesn't really understand what that means, because who would? Aspen is not making herself clear at all. she's just going all in on Harmony and trying to really push this narrative that her and her friends are the only ones that Harmony should be around, and she was expecting her to be around, kind of being a little bit possessive, which Harmony's definitely not a fan of, especially because, like, remember that we've seen her husband and he was super jealous, so Harmony seems to be going through a lot when it comes to that at home, and she's leaving. She just had enough of that conversation. We just opened a can of worms, but it didn't really lead anywhere. Oh well, Harmony left, so we can just do a little bit of pickpocketing while we're here, so at least she's not going to be seeing that, and let's see if that's even going to work. I mean, she's in a good mood because she's still kind of thinking about Harmony. She's still very flirty, but that didn't work. She's feeling way too distracted, so you will have to run away and just go home. Or instead of going home, we could go to the bluffs and see if anyone is around, maybe see your friends, or maybe try to meet up with Eric. I always call him Edgar because this makes no sense to me, but maybe try to meet up with Eric and see if he still like remembers the deal that you had, that he's gonna be helping you. So try to invite him over to go chat at a neutral location and see if that leads to anywhere, because we haven't heard from him at all, which is making me a little bit worried. Oh, and he actually did show up, so let's see if he's gonna be in a mood to talk. It looks like he is kind of alright. It's a casual conversation, so I feel like we're doing fine. Aspen seems pretty excited about things, although it is kind of risky to be here because we did run into Electra, but Aspen is a bit of a risk taker, I suppose, so let's go sit here together. Maybe even make him a drink so kind of relax him a little bit. I feel like that's a poor quality drink, but ask him about his day. Just be a proper little bartender, so I'm sure that he would kind of appreciate that. But yeah, it's a horrible quality beer. I don't know if that's really impressing him, but still, let's talk and see if he has anything to say. And right now he is just kind of saying that, yeah, he's agreeing to, oh, you're outgoing. Okay, well, no, but that's interesting. I guess that you really are comfortable around people like him. But he is saying that he does want to help her. It's just, you need to work for it. And by working for it, he means she needs to be joining his gang, prove her loyalty, and then maybe they will come up with something and find something together. But right now, he's not really willing to take risks, so if she wants any help from him, she needs to be fully dedicated to him and his gang, which is, I guess, kind of fair. So let me see if I can even maybe request to apply to the Undead. That's kind of crazy. I never expected that Aspen would be joining the gang that her father was in, that he basically formed. It was accepted. Well, it kind of makes sense. Her father literally made that club happen. So now that she is a part of that gang, he's saying, well, you can have at least one benefit from that. I will bump you up in your career and you will get a promotion because he is a boss. So you will be one level up, which is currently on level 7. So that is your benefit from joining, kind of like a thank you. But he left now to have Aspen just think about things, see what she really wants to do, and see where her loyalties stand, because now she's in this gang, not her gang, but the Undead, and she needs to be getting like fully dedicated to them. And she is having a bit of a meltdown, so I'm sure that she would just frantically still text Harmony after everything that happened. She's back at home getting ready to just go to sleep before she ruins her friendship with Harmony even further, at least for today. And again, we missed some precious moments with Rosalie because this was her final day as a toddler, but Aspen was just out doing her stuff and making some more horrible decisions. So we missed quite a bit of time with Rosalie, and tomorrow she's already aging up. Hopefully we won't really miss her birthday. And this is actually like the final time that we're seeing this, that Laura is reading little Rosalie to sleep as a toddler. That happened so quickly. I feel like she was just born like 2 episodes ago or something. Meanwhile, Aspen is asleep already, having a lot to think about after getting this pretty important promotion all of a sudden. Honestly, she's the closest that she's ever been to discovering what happened with Thomas, which is making me quite worried, and a lot of you are worried as well what she's going to be doing after she finds out. But it is the morning already, and it's the morning of Rosalie's birthday, so I'm sure that Flora would work really hard to make that very special. So let's have you serve some amazing breakfast, maybe some pancakes for Rosalie before she wakes up, hopefully without any fires, of course, I am really worried about that. No, Flora, I knew it. I just knew it. Why did I even do this? Now I just ruined Rosalie's birthday before it even started. At least you're putting the fire out, but now we lost the washing machine and the cooker. I am so mad. How much is this gonna cost us? Too much, probably. I guess we'll be eating leftovers, and this one is spending her birthday super angry, super hungry, and just destroying the books that she loves because she doesn't know how to process these feelings. Oh no, are you asking Aspen to feed you? Well, Aspen might actually do it. That's kind of huge. She doesn't look very happy about it, but wait, if she actually feeds Rosalie for the first time ever since she was born and she's about to become a child, that's kind of huge. It only took like 5 years or something, but Aspen's actually... No, are you just leaving her there? Are you just... Oh, she just left her there so she's not bothering her. No? Yeah? What's happening? This is so confusing. I don't think that Aspen really knows what to do. Oh, you actually gave her something. A very nutritious breakfast of just chips. She's so mad about it that she knocked it down. Oh no. And Flora is telling her off, but to be fair, I don't blame her. Who wants to eat chips for breakfast? No, why are you yelling at the baby? Don't yell at the baby. You know what, Flora, give her something a little bit more normal, just maybe some yogurt or something that's a little bit healthier and it's still kind of yummy. And you, Aspen, I think I'm just gonna send you like jogging or something, just so you kind of get out of this and you don't ruin Rosalie's birthday even more, so just go outside. So how's that jog going for you? You're feeling a little bit better, so how about we maybe try to go and pickpocket people? Maybe just this musician or this person. Oh, they're a celebrity though, I don't know. Can you even pickpocket them? I mean, look, they're celebrities, so like, if anyone has money, it's them. Oh, and they're freezing to death. Oh my god. Okay, we might actually witness something that we don't really want to. Well, at least you got some money out of them, so that's good. So we could go to... That's Lindsay. Oh my gosh, that's Lindsay. And you're already going to talk to her. Yeah, but of course that's not working though, because like, of course, Lindsay knows what Aspen is like, so she would expect something like this. Oh, and what's happening here? Are you giving Rosalie a little bath? Oh, that's sweet. At least you're getting her ready for her birthday, because, oh, she is really stinky. But speaking of the birthday, we will need to make a cake, which I'm not too happy about because I feel like that's going to be another potential fire, but we'll deal with that in a second once Flora starts feeling good, which is honestly never. She's constantly very tense. And Aspen is still feeling quite flirty, but still thinking about Harmony. I don't know if they got any like negative sentiments or something. I feel like their relationship dropped quite a bit because they're just friends now, and I feel like they used to be very good friends, and their like quality time is also decreasing. But we have picked up on the vibes from the conversation yesterday that there actually is some real trouble in her marriage, which got Aspen's wheels turning very, 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 very slowly. It's something that she would kind of like to talk about, maybe take a little poke at that and see what's happening. We did see him like going completely crazy that one time when we went to visit Colette, and while Aspen was talking to Harmony, he just had like a jealousy fit after jealousy fit, so I feel like their marriage is horrible. And now Harmony also got this jealousy fit from Aspen, so that probably really didn't sit well with her, and it's something that Aspen is slowly realizing, but not really the full extent of it, because Aspen honestly just doesn't have like enough of an emotional range to understand those feelings. Flora's actually feeling confident, and I'm having her attempt to make a cake for Rosalie, who is just patiently waiting, reading one of her little books, so I feel like she's doing pretty well. Aspen is of course just missing the preparations for the birthday, completely knocked out sleeping, doesn't even care, probably doesn't even know that today is her child's birthday. Oh, and the cake is finished! It's actually excellent quality as well. Let's add some birthday candles. But see, when Flora is making something specifically for Rosalie, of course that she's gonna be more careful and make sure that it turns out amazing, so we at least have that ready. But maybe put it away for now and just clean up the apartment a little bit, because I feel like I want to try doing a bit of a cute little birthday party for her. I don't really have any of her like friends to invite, but still, let's get the apartment ready and try to set up something for little Rosalie. The apartment is looking kind of a lot better, and Flora has finished most of her chores, so maybe we could actually try to plan a little birthday party for Rosalie. I'm not gonna have it as a gold event though, because I just can't be bothered, but the birthday This sim is of course Rosalie, and the guests will mostly be adults. Honestly, just going to be adults. There's not really that many people that Flora can invite. It's more of a party where she can hang out with people, but still, let's invite Ashley, Natalie, Riley, Olivia. Rodney is apparently a really close member of the family, but I have no idea who that is. It's obviously someone that I haven't even given a makeover to. I don't know who this is. I think that he's Lewis's child, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll invite Nathan, Ryland as well, who is Olivia's husband, which obviously I also never bothered to give him a makeover, and Olivia's not supposed to be attracted to male sims either, so I always just kind of ignored him, but let's just invite him anyway. We have Maple, who's a bit risky to invite to birthday parties, because last time we did it, Ezra died, but still. And we'll just have it here. I did consider maybe just going to the park or something, but I feel like this birthday party will have to be kind of quick, and I didn't bring the cake into Flora's inventory either, so we kind of have to have it at the apartment. Oh my god, Aspen, are you really looking like that for your toddler child's birthday party? Oh, do you want to chat with someone from your father's side of the family? That's actually interesting. Claim to be a criminal mastermind to kind of intimidate him a little bit to give you more info. I know that Maple doesn't know anything. If anything, she's also confused what happened to her brother, but try to find out some info from her. She's not really a fan of talking to Aspen, I'm not surprised. But yeah, this actually never really crossed Aspen's mind that she could be talking to someone from her father's side of the family to see if they know anything, but so far it's looking like a no. Oh, and everyone's here already. The apartment is so full, but it's actually looking kind of nice for once. But before we start hanging out with people, I feel like I kind of want to just get Rosalie's birthday going so we can celebrate that, and then we can just kind of enjoy the party. So let's see little Rosalie blowing out her candles. I can't believe that she's gonna be a child already. That is just absolutely crazy to me. But here she is, aging up and everything. Oh, but I need to look up her traits actually. What is she supposed to have? So her traits are supposed to be romantic, genius, and a bookworm. I'm not gonna go into the rules for Rosalie's generation quite yet because it's a little bit too soon and not really quite relevant for the current story, but all you need to know right now is that she enjoys books and that is kind of her escape from the entire situation. So going from that logic, of course, I'm gonna be making her a bookworm, and for her aspiration, let me see if I can do any multi-skill ones that kind of make sense with the book thing. Creative genius kind of makes sense. This sim wants to build their creative and mental skills to improve innovation and play. So that is Rosalie, who just aged up with green hair of all things, but let's get into cast to give her a makeover. Here she is before the makeover. Honestly, her face is like pretty spot on. I think I just need to add one thing here. Let's get rid of that green hair though, because I'm not really feeling it. But in your skin details, actually I do kind of have to change this up a little bit. You have your freckles that you're supposed to have already. I think that everything is kind of there except the birthmark, which is not supposed to be this big green thing, but you had a little heart birthmark here, which I think was in this color. Yeah, it was just red like that. So that is her face. Let me just add some hair on you. And if you don't know, because I don't know if I mentioned this in an episode already, but I recently switched to Max's Match, but I'm keeping this series alpha until I finish Aspen's generation. So although I am tempted to give her Max's Match hair now, because I'm kind of over alpha, I don't really like it for my Sims anymore, but I will keep her alpha just until we finish Aspen's generation, until we are done with Gen 3, because I don't really want to switch midway through so it doesn't confuse you, it doesn't confuse me. So right now we are still on alpha, but once I officially start Rosalie's gen, I'm going to be switching to Max's Match. So just to kind of clarify that. So this is where we're at right now. I feel like this hair is super cute in her, and I'm sure that her hair kind of grew. It was really short when she was a toddler, up to her like shoulder or something, but this is really cute for her. And her colors are supposed to be orange and red, if I'm not wrong, so we can dress her in those colors and still kind of like keep things a little bit more floral, because I'm sure that Flora definitely still has quite a big influence on how she's dressing. So this is Rosalie all finished. Let me know what you think of her. I think that she's just so cute, and she is definitely looking a lot like her father, which is probably not too great because she looks pretty recognizable, but we haven't had any trouble with someone recognizing her so far. But to be fair, we have kept her in the apartment for most of her life, unfortunately, but she's now going to go to school and everything, so I hope that she's not gonna get into any trouble. And let me also show you all of her outfits that I just did real quick, because I don't think you'll really be able to see all of them in game, to be honest, because there just probably won't be the time. time. So here are all of her outfits, so let me know what do you think. And now let's just go back to celebrate her birthday. Here she is in game, looking a little bit angry, a little bit tense, because she's just not really used to these big crowds. Even though all of these people came here because of her and to celebrate her birthday, it's still a very new experience. But maybe grabbing some cake will make you feel better. Oh, please grab the cake. Please grab the cake before everyone steals it. It would be really unfortunate if she didn't manage to take a little taste of her own birthday cake. Aspen is just really bored and really angry at this birthday party, throwing a tantrum in front of everyone. It's honestly just embarrassing. Even Rosalie seeing this is just odd and bizarre and embarrassing. So maybe you should stop doing that while she's trying to get to know her family. So instead of ruining the party for your child, why don't you actually go and text Harmony that you kind of want to see her and that maybe you should just meet up and talk. Oh, and Ramona is just inviting herself over to the party. Did you see that there's a lot of people coming over? You got a special gift for me. Oh, Aspen, go take that before Harmony's here. I'm just really curious what the gift is. Oh, Harmony's here already, looking really angry, probably really angry with Aspen. But let me just see what the gift is really quickly. I'm really liking that these two are becoming pretty good friends as well. I'm really desperate to know what this is. Oh, it's a postcard. A bit lame, but really cute. I appreciate it. But now, let's go chat with Harmony, who's just very angry, but still, let's try to hug it over. Although they're kind of tense with each other, so I don't know if this is really going to work, but try to give her a little... Oh no, she's even refusing the hug. I think that she is really angry at Aspen, which I don't blame her for. Oh, and you're even doing a little prank. Well, how about we go somewhere else that's like a little bit more private? So I'm just sending them to go downstairs and sit and chat here, so at least they're not like in the middle of a party. It's not very private because this person's here, but honestly, who cares? And now that Aspen is feeling a little bit more level-headed, just feeling a little playful and trying to get over what happened last time when they were talking. Oh, Rosalie has a loose tooth already, but she's feeling a little bit more like normal, so she's gonna try to talk to Harmony about everything. Why is everyone getting involved into this conversation? But she could just straight up ask about Harmony and her love life. Just ask what's happening with all of that and how are you feeling? Why are you just feeling so angry and so tense about everything? Do you want to tell me what's happening at home? Is that what's like bothering you? And although she's feeling quite angry, she is kind of trying to slowly open up and say that yeah, her husband is not really the nicest person, so she's just feeling a little bit tense and sensing that jealousy from Aspen is something that she really didn't want because she gets enough of that at home, so that really wasn't okay. And that made her feel a little bit happier, although she does seem kind of sad. As soon as she looked at her phone, I feel like her husband is just texting her all the time to see where she is. But we're sitting together again and feeling kind of better. She's even feeling a little bit flirty, even very flirty. So they're having a bit of a better discussion than they are last time. And Harmony's finally realizing that the problem here is that Aspen likes her in more of a romantic way. Harmony also kind of likes Aspen, but she doesn't want to get herself involved with a person like Aspen, especially because she's in that, you're in the way, dude, could you move? Especially because she's in that criminal career and Harmony wants to surround herself with good, decent people. So even if she wasn't married, which she's not really supposed to be married anyway. Oh no, I think that Harmony flirted with her. Yeah, Aspen definitely took that as flirting, that Harmony is not really even supposed to be married. It's more of a, she's not even attracted to men, but she's married to a man, and that's all thanks to Colette and getting into trouble with some people. And Harmony kind of had to marry someone to get Colette out of trouble, which is a very stressful and weird story, but that's kind of why she's stuck in this marriage. So she's not happy and she wants to be dating someone else. And in some other universe that could have been Aspen, she actually likes Aspen, she sees that Aspen has potential, but currently the way Aspen is, she doesn't want to get together with her because it's just way too much. She doesn't want that sort of mess in her life. Her life is messy enough. She's doing everything that she can to keep Colette out of trouble, who's also in like crime stuff, and she doesn't want her partner to be the same, which Aspen's not too happy to hear. But that's kind of where these two stand, unfortunately. But I see that the birthday party is ending. Most of the people are leaving, but I hope that it was nice. Rosalie is already in her new bed that I set up. It's just like a temporary little setup so she has somewhere to sleep. But you are very tired, so I'm just gonna send you to go to sleep properly. You can read under the covers to kind of just try try out the new bed and everything, and then I'm gonna send you to sleep. I'm sure that she's gonna be doing this quite a lot to just make her dreams a little bit nicer as well. Oh, Harmony's actually coming over to chat in the apartment. That's kind of new. Ezra's spirit is fading away though. That's really sad. But I guess that it's not too surprising that Harmony came over to continue the conversation, because they did open a really serious topic here, that she's just stuck in this marriage. So that's something that Aspen would probably feel like she can take care of for her, which sounds quite suspicious, and it doesn't seem like Harmony's interested, but it's something that Aspen is also offering to do because she has a lot of connections. Harmony doesn't really agree with that idea. She just wants to keep her sister safe, so it's a really tricky situation, and Aspen obviously can't really fully understand it. They just became good friends again, but this is really the best place for Harmony to just go. But now Aspen has a lot to think about. She still wants Harmony to be her girlfriend, and after this talk I feel like she's kind of getting maybe potentially the wrong idea, because if you listen to what Harmony said, she said yeah, she's in a marriage that she's not really wanting to be in, but that is a whole different situation, and she's doing that just to keep Colette safe, which is just awful and really sad. But she doesn't want anyone to be taking care of that. She feels like she's taking care of everything on her own, and her husband is obviously just a really jealous freak, so it's not a happy marriage, and she would rather be dating someone else. And she said in maybe another universe, if she was free and if Aspen was just basically completely different, if she wasn't a nasty criminal, maybe these two would be together. They are kind of romantically interested in each other, but it's not something that can actually happen, at least it seems that way. But Aspen could be taking that in a more literal sense, that maybe if she changes everything about herself, she could actually have a chance with Harmony. So if she just decides to like quit her job and change her entire life and her entire personality, then Harmony would want her. But the thing is, she can't just quit her job, because she's now obligated to actually be in this career and to be loyal to the Undead gang, not only because she wants to find her father, but also because they invited her in, and they could be dangerous if they feel double-crossed. So Aspen is feeling very, very conflicted. But we'll see what she decides to do in the next episode, which you can click right here. And if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while you wait. See you there!